To begin, you will want to measure out your water. For this recipe, I am using fresh aloe that I harvested from my plants, and then I froze into little ice cubes. And when I ran out of the aloe, which is the green ice cubes here, I used aloe vera juice, and I also froze those into ice cubes. You will want 8.8 ounces of aloe, or 249.53 grams. Next, it's time to measure out your lye. You will need 4.4 ounces, or 124.76 grams. Now it's time to add the lye to the aloe. You always want to add the lye to your water portion. Think of it as snowing. The lye always has to be sprinkled on like snow. You will mix that until it is fully incorporated. You will notice that the solution has turned a brown color, which is totally normal. It is just the lye reacting with the sugars in the aloe. Next, it's time to measure the hard oils. I used shea butter in this, and you will need 3.2 ounces or 90.72 grams. After you measure your oil, make sure you tear out your scale before you measure your next oil. Now it's time to add your coconut oil. You will need 8 ounces or 226.80 grams. Melt the shea butter and coconut oil in the microwave on 30-second intervals until completely melted, and then set aside. Now we will measure the liquid oils. We will be using 9.6 ounces or 272.16 grams of olive oil. Tear the scale to 0 and add your rice bran oil. You will need 7.04 ounces or 199.58 grams. Tear your scale to 0 and add the avocado oil. You will need 2.24 ounces or 63.50 grams. Once again, tear your scale to 0 and add the castor oil. You will need 1.92 ounces or 54.43 grams. Once the lye mixture has cooled to a temperature of 85 to 110 degrees, you will add 2 teaspoons of sodium lactate. This just helps harden the bar and makes it a lot easier to release from the mold. Now you will add your hard oils, the shea butter and coconut oil, to the liquid oils. I've designed this aloe bar to have 4 layers, so I need to divide my oils by 4. Before I began, I measured how much my measuring cup weighed. Then I measured how much the measuring cup and the oils weighed. I subtracted that and then divided that amount by 4. Each layer will get 8.0415 ounces of oil. At this point, I add half a teaspoon of white kaolin clay and mix until it is blended. Now it's time to add the fragrance. Again, you will want to divide the amount by 4. This fragrance is 0.72 ounces of lavender, 0.45 ounces of bergamot, 0.36 ounces of cedarwood, and 0.27 ounces of frankincense. Now we need to measure the lye solution in fourths using the same equation that we did with the oils. I pour the lye solution through a strainer because since I used fresh aloe, there may be plant matter left, and I don't want that in my final bar. Now it's time to add the lye solution to the oils. I pour it through the strainer again to catch any more plant matter that I may have missed. Use your immersion blender and mix it until it is emulsified or at a medium trace. am adding some titanium dioxide just to lighten this a little bit. And then I add just a hint of the green. I want each layer to be a little darker green, so my base is going to be a very light green. I want each layer to mimic the triangular shape of an aloe leaf. To achieve that, I propped one side of my mold up onto a book, then I poured the soap mixture into the mold. To give a more defining line between the two layers, I add a small sprinkling of gold mica powder. Let that layer set for a few minutes, then take the book and switch it to the opposite side of the mold. You will then repeat the process to make the next layer with the quarter amount of oil. Add your kaolin clay, fragrance, lye, emulsify with your immersion blender, and then add your color. Make sure you make each layer a little darker than the previous one. Then you will add a small dusting of gold mica powder. For the fourth and final layer, you will want to remove the book and let your mold sit flat on the surface, and then pour your last layer of soap. Texture the top in any way you want, and then let it set for 24 to 48 hours.